Right, folks, we're back for another Dundalk preview. Dean's back with us this time. We will kick off the night with a 5 furlong maiden, the 4:30. I have gone for Aidan O'Brien's newcomer here, Heart to Heart. Shamey Haffin's riding. This is a half sister to Golden Horde and was sold for 580,000 guineas as a yearling. 6'4" to me looks good for quite an interesting horse.
Yeah, I've followed you in there, Ryan. You've touched on all the good points. It looks the pick of the Ballydoyle trio or Ballydoyle two. Like most of Dundalk is there, kind of taking a run at the start of the year, the unraced ones, and Ken Condon hasn't really hit the ground running as such yet. I know that horse has ran well enough last time out. But I'll stick with Aidan here, 6-4, or Aidan and Shimmy, heart to heart.
Yeah, lads, look, I'll follow you in. I think this very speedily bred. Ryan, as you said, cost 580,000 guineas. Related to some fast tapes, like, look, a Golden Horde went and won the Commonwealth Cup. Exhort was a listed winner over a mile, and Lane of the Power Chop won 3 races as a 2-year-old. 6-4 probably looks fair enough to me.
Yeah, 100%. It's a good price to start tonight. The 5 o'clock, another 5 furlong, this time a handicap. I have gone for big price Tassel Flower here. Joseph O'Brien and Mark Gallagher on board. Coming out of stall too, I think it's a great draw for him. Looks to be on a nice mark as well. 62 bottom weight. Was poor on the turf there in the last 2 outings, but Bagley all weather here should definitely help. I think 14-1 is a great each way play.
Yeah, I'm going to go for one who loves it around Dundalk. Zen Silence, Kieran Cotter, and Shane Foley. I think is massively overpriced actually at 7-1, given how consistent the horse has been around Dundalk. I think he's got a great draw. We'll be able to pop out and make the running, and hopefully go all the way. The stable do like a punt, so just keep an eye on the market. 7-1 might not last too long.
Yeah, look, Ryan, I'm in agreement with you with Tassel Flower. I actually look at Dean. I think you put this filly up a couple of times. The biggest thing for me with her, she hasn't raced against her own age group. She's been running against older horses for quite a while now, and this is the first time she's back in against 3-year-olds. 14-1 is a big price. She was 4th off 62. She's now rated 48. That's a stone of a difference. She could go well at around 14-1, Ryan, and as you said, massive each way.
Yep. Moving on to Claymore over 6 furlongs, I have gone for Egglish. Bit of a cliff horse, this one for me. Colin Keane, Aidan McGuinness. To be honest, she is better than these Claymores, and she's won over course and distance. I think 7-2 is massive here. Coming out of stall 6 as well. I think she can still do a job, and I think she'll win this comfortably.
Yeah, I'm going to go for another ultra consistent Dundalk performer in Woodrow at 5-1. There's lots to be liking about him. If anybody, has been watching Dundalk over the winter, you'll see he's always on the premises. At 5-1, I think it's just a big price. I'd be happy enough to go play on him.
Yeah, well, I looked at this race and I thought it was pretty much poor renewal. I actually wrote a nice wee piece on Al Hajjaj of Anthony McCann's. Didn't think it would open up 50-1. But Annalise Cullen's going to claim £10, rated 46. Look, brings it down to 36. Probably low enough rating for this type of race. This horse has been running over a mile 2, dropping back to 6 furlongs. I don't know if anybody's going to be watching this. Kevin Manning riding it, popping off in front, trying to make all. He does like to pop up around Dundalk. He won it 20-1 back in 2020. Look, at 50s is a big price. He's going to go one way, and that's forward. He might just stay there.
Yeah. The 6 o'clock is another 6 furlong race. This time a handicap. I have gone for the Cola Kid, Paddy Harnett claiming £7, and trained by Michael Brown. I think it's first time cheek pieces on for tomorrow. Look, runs fairly well and is a good strong finisher. I think 10-1 is a good each way price.
Again, I'm going to pick a previous winner around Dundalk and Monsoon from Mark Gallagher and Russell Sullivan. Ran a really big race last time out at a big price. Has won around Dundalk before, and I just think that run the last day should put it in contention again, and I would like to see him go on and getting head in front here for Marky as well. So 6-1. Good value.
Yeah, the one I'm going to put up here is Poet's Pride for David Marnane and Oshino. Winner off 56 over 5 furlongs, 3 runs back. Now, off 62 and up to 6 furlongs, this horse mainly runs over 7. There's going to need to be plenty of pace in this because he likes to travel away and come with a late run. If he gets looking running, decent price in around 9-2. I'd say Oshino will be looking to just drop him on the line.
Yep. The 6:30 is over a mile. I have gone for Medway in stall 12. Joseph O'Brien and Shane Cross riding. This was third to Stop on Red last time. First out for Joseph O'Brien. Used to be trained by David Simcock over in England. I can see him going close at 4-1.
Yeah, I've gone for last time out winner on the turf, an International Lady, the 7-2 favourite here. His two runs before that were really, really average on up around Dundalk. So, seems to have taken a step forward for the turf. So hopefully, if she can keep that Rich Vein form up and go ahead again and keep progressing, she should be hard to beat here, 7-2.
Yeah, Dean, I'll follow you, and I'm going International Lady as well. The most important point for me was Colin Keane keeping the mount. She's a mark of 60 on the all-weather. She won off 51 in Cork. She was impressive in Cork under Colin Keane. I'd say she'll improve off that. I think we'll see a different filly back in the all-weather, and 7-2 looks a fair price.
Yep. The 7 o'clock, I have gone for Quiet Desire out of stall 12. Dylan Brown and Monagle on. Claiming £5, was second to Ragtime Red last time out. Ragtime Red's gone off £7 since that, and Quiet Desire's only been raised 1. 4-1. I thought it'd be a bit bigger, but be happy enough to play 4-1.
I've gone against it here, Ryan. I've gone with Getaway Queen 4-1. I think she should take all the beating in this year. She got her head in front over hurdles, 2 runs back. One again around Dundalk over course and distance on her last outing. I just think there's lots to like about this mare. She's very, very consistent. She's in a rich vein of form. I think she'd be very, very hard to beat tomorrow night.
Yeah, I follow you in again with Getaway Queen. She's up £1 for her last win. Joey Sheridan keeps the mount. She won in good style. She was very cosy winner over hurdles at Wexford, as you said the time before. Look, at mares in form, fillies in form. We know once they get into form, they're very hard passed. And again, 4-1 looks a decent price.
Yeah, and the last race of the night is a maiden in the half-7. I have gone from McTaffy, Dermot Well, Colin Keane. Seems to be a bridesmaid horse so far anyway, but was beat by very good horses. Was second to Dublin Journal at Naas last time, second to Sir Lamorock at Dundalk before that, and was third to Balshoy Ballot. So, been beaten by very good horses, and 2-1, I suppose, deserving favourite for me.
Yeah, Ryan, as anybody watches the thing, the previews will know, I've been a McTaffy fan the last couple of times, but as you say, it seems the bridesmaids are there, the ducks are beside the name. Look, I just think there was lots to like about the run. Went forward, seemed to be going really well, seemed to pull clear, and then the next thing, once it met rising ground at Naas, it just kind of seemed to fold. And Dublin Journal went on and won comfortably. But behind him that day was Baron Z of McHalford. Now, it was only a neck behind, and that was on debut. So, if that horse comes on he should, in my eyes, turn the form around with McTaffy. And I think, for a trainer who does really well up around there, and McHalford, I think he could be overpriced there, 5-1.
Yeah, look, Dean would say it's going to be a hat-trick for us in the last 3 because I'm on Baron Z as well. That debut third behind Dublin Journal and McTaffy. The biggest thing for me with McTaffy now is they're reaching for an advisor. I think he's looking very exposed. That race kind of has worked out well. So William Bruce, who finished 8th on that occasion, came out and won 11% at the weekend. Again, I think Baron Z got very close to McTaffy. And if he improves for a change to the all-weather, look, he's 5-1. If he stays 5-1, I'd be happy to play each way in that race. But I'd say it'll be close between the two of them, and depends on what Malawi does first time out.
Yep. And before we go, lads, Nap next best each way. Alan, start with you.
Nap of the night for me is Getaway Queen in the 7 o'clock. My next best is going to be Poet's Pride in the 6 o'clock, and I think probably the each way better than 8 is Tassel Flower in the 5 o'clock.
Yeah, Alan will follow you in. Getaway Queen 4-1, nap of the night. International Ladies be the next best at 7-2, and I think Zen Silence at 7-1 is massively overpriced for an each way bet.
I will nap up Heart to Heart in the half four, next best, McTaffy in the last. And Alan will follow you each way. I'll go Tassel Flower in 5 o'clock.